Now, today my topic is respiration. Respiration, it is the specific continuous biological reactions. It occurs in all living organisms. In respiration, oxygen is taken and carbon dioxide is liberated. So, introduction of respiration. So, respiration, it is not only the gaseous exchange process but involves our oxidations, reductions, reactions. The main component of respiration are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. The oxidation of these products will give carbon dioxide, and the oxygen is reduced to water. So in plants, respiration, carbohydrates, fructose, glucose, sucrose like sugar, substances, fats, proteins are oxidized in the presence of enzymes. In these reactions, the bond between the carbon atoms will break down and energy will be liberated. So, respiration is considered as a catabolic exogonic reaction. So C6H12O6 plus 6O2 give rise to 6CO2, 6H2O plus 686 kilocalories. The energy of this reaction is mostly liberated as heat. The remaining energy will be utilized in ATP synthesis. In all biological reactions, need the energy in the form of ATP. So, in respiration, the energy from the glucose will not be wasted, but it is stored in the form of ATP. So, respiration is the biological catalytic oxidation reaction. It takes place in the presence of water, neutral pH, and in normal temperature. So, this is the respiratory quotient RQ. In the respiration reactions, the ratio between the unit of liberated carbon dioxide and the unit of utilized oxygen is called as respiratory quotient. Respiratory quotient RQ. This RQ equal to the number of carbon dioxide molecules liberated by the number of oxygen molecules utilized. So this is the RQ, respiratory quotient. So if the carbohydrates are used as substrate, generally the RQ value is 1. For example, in glucose oxidation, so this is the glucose oxidation, C6H12O6 plus 6O2 give rise to 6CO2 plus 6H2O. So here the RQ value is 6 by 6 equal 1. So the carbohydrates are used as substrate. So the RQ value is 1. So in the oxidation of organic acids, RQ value is more than 1. For example, uh, 2C4H8O8 O4 plus 7O2 give rise to 8CO2 plus 6H2O. So here 8 by 7. 8 by 7. So that RQ value is 1.14. So for malic acid, C4H6O5 plus CO2 3O2 give rise to 4CO2 plus 3H2O. So here 4 by 3. So here RQ value is 1.33. So in oxidation of fatty acids, the carbon value is less than 1. In palmitic acid oxidations, C10, C16, H34, O2 plus 23.5 oxygen O2 give rise to 16 carbon dioxide plus 17 H2O. So RQ value is 16 by 23.5 equal to 0.68 RQ value. In oleic acid oxidation, so there is C18H34O2, so plus 25.5 O2 give rise to 18 CO2 plus 17 H2O. RQ value is 18 by 25.5 equal to 0.71. In oxidation of proteins, the RQ value is in between 0.8 to 0.9. So in starch, the rich seeds during germination, the RQ value is increased from 1 to 1.3. In fats, rich seeds during germination, the RQ value is 0.4. In succulent plants like Bryophyllum, starch is utilized in the night time. So in the daytime it is converted into malic acid. So RQ value is nearly 0 if these plants are kept in dark for more time slowly. So malic acid is formed. So RQ value is increased from 0 to 1.3 or more also. So the RQ value in respiration represents the type of substrate. In case there is two types of substrates are participated in the respiration, that mean that value is carbohydrates taken into consideration, carbohydrates, organic acids, oxidation. So that RQ value is 1 plus 1.2 by 2 is equal to 1.1. So when the plants are in the stress conditions, fats and proteins act as substrates for respiration. So these are the respiration. Spouting linseeds. So quotient are uh, respiratory quotient 0.84, mature seeds 1.23, spouting beans 2.84, wheat seedlings 0.98, opuntia stem 0.03. These are the respiratory quotients. Respiration in respiration reactions, the ratio between the unit of liberated carbon dioxide and the unit of utilized oxygen, so that is called as respiratory quotients. This is the So respiration, it is the continuous biological process reactions. It occurs in all living organisms. In respiration, oxygen is taken and carbon dioxide is released. So, uh, mechanism, in all living organisms, the respiration is carried out by two different methods. The respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen is called as aerobic respiration. If the respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen, it is called as anaerobic respiration. The glucose is converted into pyruvic acid by the different chemical reactions. This is called as glycolysis. Pyruvic acid is completely oxidized in mitochondria by activity of different enzymes. This is called as Krebs cycle. So in the Krebs cycle, some intermediate compound will decarboxylated and it will liberate carbon dioxide, and some intermediate compounds will oxidize to form NADH, FADH2. The electrons from NADH plus H plus FADH2 will reach oxygen in four different complexes of electron transport systems. Along with electron transport, proton translocation also occur, and at the end of terminal oxidation, finally it it form ATP or formed with the help of ATPase. In some cases, carbohydrates are oxidized in special pathway, that is pentose phosphate uh, pentose path phosphate pathway. The details uh, uh, this is detailed in glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport. So anaerobic respiration, it is the fermentation, oxidation of respiratory substances in the absence of oxygen, and uh, absence of oxygen, it is termed as anaerobic respiration. So it is not a general phenomenon. Anaerobic respiration takes place when the respiration substrate is oxidized in less than 20% of oxygen. For example, tubers, growing root tips, etc. So mechanism of anaerobic respiration, in glycolytic pathway, glucose is converted into pyruvic acid. So pyruvic acid is converted into acetaldehyde and carbon dioxide in the presence of the enzyme pyruvic decarboxylase. Acetaldehyde is converted to ethyl alcohol by using NADH plus hydrogen. From glyceraldehyde, dehydrogenase enzyme reactions, glucose in the presence of glycolysis give rise to pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid CH3COOH. So there is a pyruvic acid. Glucose is C6H12O6. It is in presence of glycolysis, it is converted into pyruvic acid. So pyruvic acid in presence of carbon dioxide, it's give rise to acetaldehyde CH3CHO. So it gives rise to ethyl alcohol in presence of NADH plus hydrogens. So C2H5OH plus NAD plus, that is called as ethyl alcohol. So incomplete oxidation of pyruvic acid will give very less energy. So glycolysis yields uh, 2 ATP, and the same 2 ATPs, these are liberated in the anaerobic respiration. So glucose plus 2 inorganic phosphatase plus 2 ADP, so give rise to 2 ethyl alcohol plus 2 carbon dioxide plus 2 ATP. So this is the anaerobic respiration fermentation. So fermentation, the meaning of fermentation, it is uh, the biochemical reaction for the first time. The scientist, his name was uh, Gay-Lussac, stated that ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide is produced from the hexose sugar in the cytosol. So uh, an, ana- anaerobic breaks down of the complex organic materials by the action of anaerobic microorganisms. These are free enzymes. Louis Pasteur is the scientist. Louis Pasteur in 1857 is given the name of fermentation. So for this process, the end product of the fermentation is pyruvic acid. In fermentation, pyruvic acid, it will act as starting substances on the base of end products in fermentation. So it is divided into different types: alcoholic fermentation, lactic acid fermentation, so propionic acid fermentation, butyric acid fermentation. So these are the different types of anaerobic fermentations. So so the the mechanism of uh, respiration. So in the living organisms, the respiration, it is carried out by two different methods. The respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, it is called as aerobic respiration. If the respiration takes place in the absence of the oxygen, it is called as anaerobic respiration. So two types of respirations are present. First one is the aerobic, second one is the anaerobic. So the glucose is converted into pyruvic acid, the different chemical reactions. So this is called as glycolysis. Pyruvic acid is completely oxidized in mitochondria by the activity of different enzymes. So this is called as Krebs cycle. So glycolysis and Krebs cycle, glucose is converted into pyruvic acid, that is called as chemical reactions. So that is called as glycolysis. So this pyruvic acid is completely oxidized in mitochondria with different enzymes. So that is called as Krebs cycle. So so that Krebs cycle also, some intermediate compounds will decarboxylated and it will liberate carbon dioxide. Some intermediate compounds will also oxidize to form NADH, FADH2. The electron from NADH2 plus H2 FADH2 will reach oxygen in four different complexes of electron transport systems. So almost the electron transport photon translocation also occurs and the end of terminal oxidation. Finally, it form a ATP. The ATP are formed with the help of ATPase. So these are the three different steps: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport. So in the anaerobic respiration fermentation, so mechanism of anaerobic respiration, so next fermentation and so it fermentation, it is divided into different four types. First one is alcoholic fermentation, lactic acid fermentation, propionic acid fermentation, butyric acid fermentation. So uh, I will explain these four different types of fermentations in next video.